can you see it? Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the weakness turns tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Good morning, good people. Good morning to you guys. Good morning, Facebook. I finally added Facebook to my live. Hey, Facebook, how you guys doing? I know I have deserted you because you guys was my first love. I've been on Facebook since 2000, I think. And I used to get on Facebook all the time. I even went on my Africa adventure on Facebook. I remember that when I went to Africa in 2015. And I shared a lot of things on Facebook. So welcome back, Facebook. I miss you guys. And you guys was my first 5,000. Shout out to Facebook. Hey, YouTube, hello everybody on this side of the world. I am on my way to court. Yeah, hey Tammy, I hope you feel better, Tammy. Hello everybody that's in the chat. Hello. Hi. Let me say specifically. Hey Coco. Hey Pretty Chick. Hey Nosy Rosie. Hey Pamela. Hey Serena. Let's see. Hey, Miss Richard, I'm glad you got that membership thing fixed. I know they're trying to jack you over, right? Hey, Tammy again. Hey, Christine. Hey, VK. Hey, Tall Glass. All right. Hey, everybody. Listen. There are some things that I forgot to mention on my live last night because I wrote so many notes and I was like, trying to get everything in there, but then trying to get my butt in the bed because I was tired and stuff like that. So I said, let me go ahead on and just do a recap of the recap that I did yesterday. And I'm going to do it more of a high level type of thing. I got to get gas. Y'all was supposed to remind me to get gas today. I hope this gas thing didn't go up because, Friday is the day that gas go up. I should have got it yesterday, but I didn't. Hey, C-Sheets, I didn't get it. So we're gonna try this. Let's pray the gas price is not high, okay? All right. Don't forget, y'all, to support this channel. does your support is what is needed for me to continue to bring you guys these cases that people don't know too much about, but they are important because they affect a lot of our lives. This stuff is going on and people don't even know. Okay. As a little backstory for those on Facebook who don't know what this case is about, I'm on my way to the case of William McCue, McCue. McCue. He is an individual who is being accused of grape. I know what grape is, right? Of his children, his two daughters. He's accused of incest. He's accused of the unaliving of his daughter who died in the fire that his son set, right? He is accused of, child cruelty. Hey, Clifton. Hey, Lady L. He's accused of a lot of different things. He has a total, it was 15 charges, but now during court it's only showing 14 charges. 14 charges of these things. I am going to do a members only on tomorrow morning to bring to you guys the details of what happened in the case. Okay. I have the paperwork from Tammy. Shout out to Tammy. Tammy's was married to this man, so she has the insider scoop of what's going on. Aggravated assault. Yes, thank you for that. So she has a scoop of what's going on. She has more insiders she because she was actually married to him. Okay. We have been court started on Monday. It did jury selection on Monday and Tuesday. Opening argument started on Tuesday. And Wednesday, they started the actual testimony of individuals in the case. The first person they brought up as a witness was they brought up the medical examiner. They brought up the forensic interviewer. They brought up the chief of police, which he's on the stand right now. Because they're doing a video. They're bringing up different video. They had the son. He testified, the one that set the fire off. Okay, he's a 15-year-old, and he was being abused by his parents. And the only way that he felt that he can get some attention to his situation was to set the fire. He wanted to burn the house down. He didn't want to hurt his sister, but his sister ended up being in the house because the parents would lock the children in the house, and they wasn't able to get out. They abused them physically, mentally, emotionally. They had them standing on a center block. They did a lot of different things to children. They would beat them naked and beat them, and we'll have them laying on the ground, butt naked, and they would beat them. And all of this is coming allegedly from the son, who's given his account of what happened. Okay. In the courtroom, we have his grandparent on the mother's side who has been in the courtroom, and also some of supporters, like individuals that caretakers of Nate, have been in the courtroom because I saw them hugging him when he got off the stand. Nate gave a detailed account of what happened to him living in the home, how he felt like he was in prison. And the DFACS worker also testified how she, when she met him at the juvenile detention center, he was happy to be there. And she saw it as something to be very strange that a child would be more happier being in a juvie than being in their home, because most children want to be at home inside of a jail, So he was very happy for that situation. that he was in there. But then in the interview, we saw the interview yesterday with him with the chief of police and also another investigator, where he is telling the story of how he set the fire. He told them about he lit up the Walmart bag on the porch. He did a different spot. He also went out and had a tree branch, to try to burn a tree branch in while he was in his room, but it wouldn't burn because he said he wanted to illuminate his path. So when he got out, because he did this like early morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning, this situation happened. Oh, okay. We still got cheap gas. Hold on, y'all. Got to go get some cheap gas over here. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting some gas. What? The gas thing says no gas. Hold on. Wait a minute. What the heck is going on? There's no gas. Is it because it's cheap gas? That's why it's no gas? Yeah, this is the cheapest gas I've seen so far. Yep, it's the cheapest so far. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me get some gas. How did my Rule 22 go out? I can't do a Rule 22. It's too late for a Rule 22 because the trial has already started. I found that out yesterday. So it didn't work out too well. But it's okay. It's okay. It was too late for the Rule 22. Hey, hold on a second. We gotta get me some gas. Hold on a second. All right, guys. Sorry about that. My gas is pumping right now. Pumping some gas in my car. Man, it seemed like just bear with me. Um, you're asking me why am I going so late today? Because I wasn't feeling too well this morning. Wasn't feeling too well, and then I ended up feeling better later on. So that's why. That is why. It's such as life, y'all. I'm getting my gas in there now. Okay, my gas is filled up. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm back in the car. You say you can't see me? I stopped putting it on because we have so many negative individual who's been saying weird things in the comments. So I decided not to show it because you know how some days you have days where you can entertain crap, and there's some days you just don't feel like entertaining this stuff. And today's one of those days I don't feel like entertaining mess because I'm not feeling well physically, and I don't want to get that negativity in my psyche today. So I made a decision not to show myself, not to show my drive and stuff like that. Maybe tomorrow I feel better, or next day I feel better. But today, I know you enjoyed the scenery. Tammy, thank you, thank you. But I'm just one of those type of people that I gotta protect I gotta protect my psyche. I gotta protect my own self. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't show it today. I'm not in that mood. Okay, because the social media could be a really cruel place. And if you go off, then you're the one that's wrong. Somebody said they'd be posting something. Oh, it's not the comment. It's not. It's the I'm not. Tammy, I'm not gonna do all that because comment is necessary for the algorithm. Comments is necessary for the algorithm. So I'm gonna do what's best for me today. I'm gonna do what's best for me. YouTube has requirements for algorithm, and comments and engagement is part of the algorithm thing. So what's best for me is to avoid all the nonsense by not doing certain things. And maybe they'll shut up. Maybe they'll shut up when they realize that, because before they used to complain about me. So what I did, I made myself scarce and I know it messes with the people that loves me, that supports me. That's why I still come on, because of people, you guys. But the naysayers, the hate and stuff like that. Sometimes it becomes very, very draining. And that's the reality of it is. It's very draining and it's not good for your mental. So sometimes you have to take breaks, you have to protect yourself. And I have to do what feels best for me. But you're also giving in to them. Yeah, that's true. I'm giving in to them. But right now, it helps me out. Until I get strong enough, you pray that God gets me stronger, okay? Pray that God gets me stronger. Because folks that don't do social media don't understand. They don't understand what you go through. It's an emotional roller coaster sometimes. So I have to do what's best for me. Hey, Paola. And they win. I definitely do that. Honestly, I'm weak too with business. My business, I take everything personally. It is. It's you do take it personally. You take it personally because I'm passionate about what I do. I like what I do. But then we have so much opposition, and that's when you're supposed to push, push, push. And my push is still on because I could just take my ball and never come back on social media again. But how is that helping anybody? It doesn't help me. It doesn't help anyone else. Do I have my snack and water? She sheets. I have an apple. And guess what, y'all? I'm supposed to go to work after this, and I'm working till 12 o'clock tonight. I'm working till 12 o'clock tonight. So it's gonna be a long day. So that's why I gotta protect my mental because I'm gonna have to be working a long, long day. I have something. I have my water and stuff like that too. I'm good, Tammy. I'm good. I'm good. Trust me. I got my snack. I got my apple. I mentioned there was stuff I left out. Oh yeah, I left out the part where when the DFAX worker got off the stand, she got emotional. She was crying in the hallway because I was sitting in the hallway for a moment doing a call, and she got very emotional. She was crying, and I asked one of the DA people that works in the office, "Is she okay?" And they said it's just overwhelming for her testifying, for her having to go through the stuff that she did. Remember, she's not the DFAC worker that neglected to put the children in a safe place when they originally did the reporting back in 2015. She's not the one. She's the one who picked them up from the police station in 2022 after the fire. She is that one. Oh, that's why. So that's the reason why. Well, I had left that part out. I forgot to tell you guys that part. And also, the guy, the photo guy, they asked him how come he remembers so much so well in regard to his case, since he takes so many pictures and so many. He says because it was one of the cases that was very memorable because he remembered how bad the home was burning. He remembered the little girl in the corner, and he also remembered the smell of the urine on the outside. He smelled smoke and urine because when he got up on the stand, he was very, very detailed of his picture. He remembered which picture is which and everything. He was very detailed, and he took over like 500 something pictures, a lot of pictures he took. but he remembered all the details, like when he was explaining the doorknobs and whether this door was locked, that door was locked. He was very precise in his information. He was very detailed. It was very impressive. Um, what else did I forget to tell you guys? Uh, tell you guys that I watched the father. He has been emotionless. He has not, like when I told you, when everybody was crying in the courtroom and how one of the juror had taken a tissue and she was crying, she was wiping her tears and things like that. He didn't do anything. Remember, I couldn't see his face, but he just sat there emotionless. I didn't see any tear. I didn't see him wiping his face. I didn't see any of that coming from him. And yesterday, where I sat, I could see his face. He turned around and looked over a couple of times at the jurors and things like that. So he looked over at jurors. The judges are sitting on my left on the front, and the jurors are all the way on my right, and the family's on the right. The prosecution is on the right as well. But he took a look at the jurors a couple of times. One person that I did see look at him like with a real, not like a nasty look, was I think his position was he wasn't a 911 dispatcher, because he said he had never met him, the father, but he was one of the people that was on at the scene at the time. And he said when he got there, he did not see the father, he did not see the mother there. But when I tell you, if that stare could kill, he would have killed that man with the staring that he did on that man. He stared at him so hard that he was like in disgust. He was not too pleased with that man at all. He was one of the first, I think he was a fireman, one of the firemen that arrived. I know you're not flying back here trying to get me to fly by. You better go around me, fool. You better go around. I know you ain't speeding. Don't they know me, y'all? I know you ain't flying behind me thinking I'm gonna move out the way. You lost your mind. You better go around. Should have got up earlier this morning. Got to work on time. Because I ain't the one. 2, 3, or 4. So, that is what happened. Now, y'all should see this man behind me. Look, he should have got out the house on time instead of trying to push me. Oh, he turned off, y'all. He turned off. Can you tell us what the defense was trying to pull? Well, the defense was definitely trying to poke holes in the young man's story, right? Because let me tell you, one of the things that the then 15-year-old did, I'm trying not to say his name too much, y'all. Well, I can't say his name. Yeah, Nate. One of the things that Nate had some contradiction in his story, because yesterday on the video, we watched the video, right? They asked him, who's the scariest, right? He said his mom was the scariest. They asked basically why was the mom scariest? Because the mom is the one that went and got him when he tried to run away. One time she caught him in across the road and she beat him. She beat him and brought him back to the house, right? So when he got on the stand, when he gave his testimony, he told that he was more saying everything was the father. the centipede block, the SA, everything he kept saying was the father, right? And then the other thing too, during his forensics interview, they had a checklist, the LE life event um checklist, right? On the checklist, they asked him who SA him. He said his dad, his mom, and his sister, Amber, right? But when he got on the stand, they asked him if who essayed him. He just only mentioned the dad. He didn't mention the mom, and he didn't mention Amber. He just said his dad is the one that essayed. He didn't say, he said his dad didn't essay him. His dad essayed Amber. So the defense is poking holes in his story. But one of the things that the therapist did mention, that when child has been essayed, there's three different phases that they go through. They go through the phase of denial. They go through the phase of what was the other one? I don't have the paper in front of me because I'm driving, but I'm trying to remember off of memory. I know denial is one. Then they like slow disclosure, where they like feeling the temperature and seeing how the people they're telling react to what they're saying, right? And then the third space, the full disclosure. Okay. Sometime when in the middle stage, they might retract and say that never happened, but then they'll come back and say, depends on how the person that's taking it in reacts. So they kind of test the water. And then the other part that the therapist talked about was that when they're doing what do you say, something bonding. Oh my God, what's that? What's that word I used yesterday? Trauma bonding. And they say majority of the time when a child has been abused, essayed, they will still love that parent, and sometimes they want to protect the parents, and they're loyal to that parent. And that's why a lot of the disclosure sometimes is kind of conflicting. So she did bring that up. So I don't know how much the jury would take on what she said about that. They might have to bring another medical person, a psychiatrist on there to talk about that part. But the defense is really poking holes in his story. And then one of the other things the defense did was ask the photographer, was there any shock collars? Did you see any shock collars out there? Did you see a blue pipe? And did you see a this and that, right? So he's trying to say that, okay, but the center block was out there. You saw the center block, and you saw the way that they, like, you remember he said that it smelled like urine out there too, right? So you know somebody was throwing something out there, some kind of nastiness out there, right? I don't know if he talked about the feces, if he smelled feces. I don't know, but they showed the dead cats, but then he said the possibility of dead cat. He asked him, did the dead cat have their heads was bashed in? They said no. He said there's a possibility that the cats died from the smoke inhalation. They said yeah. So, but they didn't see the goat. And he tried to, because remember, Nate said something about his dad had killed a goat. In the interview, he said his dad has killed a goat, a white goat. But they said, well, did you see any stray goats in the area? They said no, and all that, So the defense is really trying to discredit what Nate said, and some of his story is fabricated or exaggerated. But here's the facts. Here's the facts of what the examiner said. Basically, the door was locked, and the lockers, I showed y'all yesterday how they put the outside lock, the outside of the doorknob that you usually push to lock the door was on the outside of the door. The inside had the key, where somebody in the inside would need a key to be able to get in and out the room. So it's definitely, the parents should have never had the kids locked up in the room like that. So we already know that part. Most likely he's gonna be found guilty. He's gonna be found guilty. This is my opinion. Because the kids should not be locked in a room where it's locked in from the inside. You understand what I'm saying? Where they can't unlock it from the inside. They only can unlock it from the outside. Where the outside is where they push the button. Because remember when Nate said that sometimes they would, if he didn't lock the door himself, they would lock the door when they came by. So I was trying to figure out how would they lock the door when he could go and unlock it from the inside, but they didn't put it on the inside. So what happened is they wanted him to push that button from the outside when he go into the room and close the door so it would be locked. He wouldn't be able to get out. So that's what was going on that one. Oh, I don't know why this man put me on Monday. They screwed my schedule up for next week. They got me going to work on Monday. Normally I'm off on Monday. Crap. What hole did they poke in the other people? They didn't poke anything. It was mostly what's the name's hole they were poking on. That was just the sons. They didn't even, because those other ones are professional. They wasn't poking hole because they came in with with the um with the actual paperwork on them. So they couldn't poke holes on them. They were poking holes on his story. They didn't poke holes on the medical examiner, the firefighter. Those are the people that came up there.
Continue on Lenora Church Road for 5 miles.
The defense is not going to do much until it's their turn. They haven't gotten up there yet. I don't know if they're going to bring anybody up for on their side, the defense. I know the state has Amber to go up and also the mother. I think that's the only two left after the firefighter chief. They have Amber and they have the mom. Hopefully they'll do the Ambers today because it doesn't look like I'll be there on Monday because they put me on schedule. They put me on the schedule, so I won't be there. But hopefully, if it goes to Tuesday, I'll be there on Tuesday and some of Wednesday. Yeah, they take turns and cross-examine. They first examine and then cross-examine, and then next they would put the defense up. Defense is not put on the case in chief yet. Case in chief is whose case is going on right now. Who's presenting the witnesses and stuff. That's it's called case in chief. And the state is doing the case in chief right now.
There's a speed camera ahead.
Uh-oh, there go that speed camera. Did you say you won't go on Monday, so there's no live day? What will we do without you? Well, we'll see. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna talk to my manager today and say, hey, why you put me on Monday? You don't normally put me on Monday. Why am I on Monday? We'll see what happens. I'm gonna tell him I can't do it on Monday. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We will see what happens. Hey, Tammy, I gotta pay my bills. And YouTube is not paying my bills right now. So I gotta work. I gotta do what I need to do at work. He was gracious enough to change my time on Wednesday, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to give me Monday, change it on Monday. So and I gotta pay bills. I'm not doing well like I used to with YouTube, so I have to do what I gotta do. That's why I had to go get a job. Would you want more money? Yeah, hello. Trust me, this is my passion. I've been doing this for a long time. Started doing it for free. Um, I still am doing it like for free. Tammy, you new. You don't understand what's going on here. Tammy, I used to my views and stuff was really high. I've had people to contact the judge on me. I had people to put me in jail twice. You don't know my story, Tammy. Tammy, if you only knew. Let the people in the chat tell you, Tam. I've been through a lot doing this stuff. And every time I'm doing a case, I have somebody who dislike me, I guess. I don't know what I do. I did something wrong today. Good morning, Rob. Tammy, I even tried to do a GoFundMe. They tore that down and dogged me out about that. Even when I was trying to get the money for when I was doing Diddy's trial, I was trying to get the transcript. Man, it was crazy in that one. You said probably the family of the defendant. What? Do tell more, Tammy. Tell more. What do you mean? What do you mean, Tammy?
At the next light, turn left. At the light, turn left onto Henry Clower Boulevard Southwest. In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Georgia 124 North, Scenic Highway South. Turn right onto Georgia 124 North, Scenic Highway South.
Uh-huh. Yeah, a different way this time, y'all. Damn it, I'm going a different way. Yeah, I mean, a different route. Wow. I thought maybe you were harassed by the family of the defendant, but CMT said it was over the YouTube. No, no, it was the other YouTuber. Thank you. CMT's in here. CMT, hey, what you doing in here, girlie? I didn't know she was in here. No, only one time I had a problem with Yeah, I'm kind of in pain right now. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I kind of got outside noises versus in case using it's the outside YouTuber. Yep, that's who it is. Yeah, they were calling the judge and all that kind of crap. Come on, y'all. Will y'all drive? Stop letting people in front of y'all. You are not getting in front of me, dude. I don't understand. This is not let everybody in front, free willy type of thing. Not a free willy nilly get in front of me. Nope, we're not doing that. Yeah, my body's hurting today. I don't know what I did. Slept the wrong way or something. But my body say, help me. My body's saying that today, y'all. My body say, help me. Hey, Kim. All right. Okay. I'm gonna give you the scenery, Tammy. I'm giving you the scenery. Tam, I'm giving you the scenery. Okay, Tammy? I'm giving you the scenery. Giving you the scenery, Tammy. I'm staying the whole day today, y'all. Staying the whole day. Hey, Facebook guys. I hope they do go today. I want to hear their testimony. I really do. All right, y'all. So, remember, the chief policeman is still on the stand, and they were playing the video of Nate's interrogation, and also Nate him when he was arrested. They show him being handcuffed and everything. So that's what they played yesterday, and the prosecutor didn't get a chance to start. How far am I? About 2 miles. 2.8 miles. I'm almost there. I went a little bit different route today. Tiny bit different route. Oh Lord, uh, I gotta merge. I gotta merge. Oh my God, this idiot don't know how to merge. Lord have mercy. Idiot do not know how to merge. In Lawrenceville.
Go past this light. Then, at the next one, turn left onto Constitution Boulevard. At the light, turn left onto Constitution Boulevard.
Y'all, Constitution, y'all. This guy.
In a quarter mile, continue straight. Stay on Constitution Boulevard.
All right, y'all, we here. It's got a couple of more. It's not even a mile yet. Speed bumps.
Continue straight to stay on Constitution Boulevard. In 50 feet, at the traffic circle, take the second
We
exit on
here.
Constitution Boulevard Southwest.
We here, y'all. We are here. We are here. Get ready to get in the parking lot. We are here. There go the parking lot.
Merge onto Constitution Boulevard Southwest.
We are here. Okay, y'all. You guys happy? We're here. I could park right here if I want to, but I'm not parking there. I'm gonna go all the way up. I'm gonna go up today. I'm gonna go up. So I'm gonna be a little bit higher. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna go all the way to P4. We're going all the way higher. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't let you go higher? Yeah, it doesn't let you go higher. Okay, I can't go higher, y'all. You know why? Because P4 is for handicap, I think. Yeah, P4 is for handicap, so we're gonna go to P3. P3, gotta stop right here. Yeah, P4 is for the handicap folks. Which way we gonna go? Yeah, we're gonna park. We need to find a park. Maybe let's go park here. Okay, we're gonna park over here. Okay, we're gonna park right here, P3. All right, y'all. There you go. We're in a parking spot. Let's see. Am I in that? Yeah, I'm in a good spot. All right. We made it in, y'all. I will see you guys later. I'll let you guys know what happened. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me. We laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the
sip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars in check, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night.